Well, hello, my name is JD. I'm the drumming guy here at Helpway, and we're here today to show you some of the benefits of drumming, how you can do some of this at home, and hopefully talk about how this is beneficial for you in your mental health and to help us deal with anxiety, stress, whatever you may be dealing with. Drumming is something that has been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. Every culture around the world has had some kind of drumming at some point in their history, and still to this day. The type of drumming that I teach here at Helpway is West African drumming, and some of these rhythms and the dances and the traditions around them are 300, 400, 500 plus years old. So we're looking at something that's very old and very much a part of our world tradition. Why did I get started in drumming? So a few years ago, I was at kind of a rough point in my life, high anxiety, high stress. I wasn't sleeping at night. During that time, some of my friends and I decided to go try out a drum circle one night. And I had never drummed before in my life, and so I went to it. Didn't have a drum, but just went. They gave me a drum to use for the night. We drummed for about 2.5 hours. And afterwards, I was exhausted, but I felt like I had just eaten like a bag of candy too at the same time. It was just such an awesome feeling. I went home, and that night I slept 7 hours. First time in months that I had done that. Slowly over the next couple of years, I just kept returning to that drumming group. And then I built my own drum, and then just started drumming more and more. And when I was feeling anxious, when I was feeling stressed, I would bring out my drum and just drum, just for a few minutes, just to help me feel better. And it was one of the kind of holistic things that I started to do in my life to help me take better care of myself mentally. One of the things I've been thinking about is that in any kind of holistic healing, drumming, art, cooking, music, any of that, it's very important to look at mind, body, and spirit, and how those three things really fit together. In drumming, we're engaging our mind. We're learning a rhythm. We've got to be mindful. We've got to be in the moment so that we stay focused on the rhythm. And also, if we're drumming with a community of people, then we've got to stay focused and in the moment too, so that we are in rhythm with the people around us. It's a lot of physical exercise when you drum, especially if you continue a rhythm or play a rhythm for 10, 15, 30 minutes. That's a good exercise for you. There's also something to be said that when we drum with our hands, we're putting a lot of anxiety, stress into the drum, and the drum gives us back that good energy of the rhythm. So here at Helpway, we do drumming circles. So we gather together in a circle. If someone's new, we talk about the individual drums, their names, their family, how they are part of the whole, how each drum is a part of the family. Then we introduce the rhythm, and we begin to learn it, and we play it together. So that's one of the benefits of drumming, is being in that community and remembering that we are not alone. And so, because there's no way to play all of these drums at one time by ourselves. And so that's the beautiful part of being in a community, that we can each bring different parts to the rhythm. I would recommend, look around, see if some drum circles are available for you. And if you are, I would encourage you, go try it out. Most of the time, you don't even have to have any drum experience. You don't even have to have a drum. Join that community and enjoy that experience of drumming, creating a rhythm, being part of a rhythm together, being part of something bigger than yourself. if you look in your area and you don't have a drumming circle, well then let's look at how can we do this at home. Okay? So I'm going to teach you just a couple little things that you can try at home. You don't even have to have a drum. Put on your favorite song on the radio. Don't worry about trying to match the drummer. If it's a rock and roll song or something like that, don't worry about trying to match what they drum. But just see what can you add to the rhythm. You can drum with your hands. You can drum on your lap, on your stomach. You can drum on a table or a drum. Anything that you have can be a drum, okay? So you could just drum with your favorite song and just have fun. It's working, being mindful of that moment because you're paying attention to how can I add something to this song. Now, another little exercise that you can do is what my teacher would call boom ching. And so I'll just use this drum here as an example. Boom ching, I'm going to play with both of my hands. I'm going to go boom, and then with one of my hands, ching. Boom, ching, boom, ching, boom, ching, boom, ching. You can even alternate hands. Boom, ching, boom, ching, boom, ching. Something as simple as that, you could try adding that to a song on the radio. Trying that just for even a minute or two, or for the whole song, and see if that helps you to stay mindful in the moment. A little bit more advanced exercise. My teacher said, if you can say it, you can play it. And one of our phrases that we loved was, I love spaghetti. So you have to say it like this. I love spaghetti, I love spaghetti, I love spaghetti. If you do that, we're just going to play that with our hands. We're going to play I love, and then with one of our hands, spaghetti, okay? So we're going to do it like this. I love spaghetti, I love spaghetti, I love spaghetti, I love spaghetti. Doing something as simple as that for about a minute, 2 minutes, helps you to be mindful, helps you to be present in the moment, helps that anxiety and stress to take a step back for just a little bit, and helps our brain to relax, helps our bodies to relax, and helps our spirits to relax. It's very simple, but it works.